Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. Good evening. I got a few things. I just got a few things today that I want to talk about real quick. A couple of announcements, and then the conversation today. The conversation today is going to be on nonprofits, some of the nonprofit things that we got going on around our city. So we're going to talk about that, and I got some questions too. I'm gonna try to answer some of you guys. Questions on live, but I got some questions I want to ask too. So, first, I want to give a shout out to the Athens Clark County Police Department. They did a generous donation to my nonprofit. We're giving back to the community, man. They donated 50 hygiene nice bags for the homeless population, and I want to thank them guys I want to thank the police department for doing that, because they didn't have to do that. So I definitely want to give a shout out to them for rocking with First Step, and me and First Step with doing this event. And the event is August the 2nd. The event is going to be August the 2nd. It's going to be at EADC, right on the side of East Athens Gym. I still call it East Athens Gym, but it's going to be right on the side of East Athens Gym. And it's going to be August the 2nd at 12 o'clock. We're going to be serving the homeless population and anybody that need help. We're going to have some medical providers up there. If you want to get your blood pressure checked, or you got medical issues that you might need help with, I'm going to have some doctors and stuff up there to be able to help you guys with that, man. So, yes, shout out to the police department for rocking with me on that, man. You guys, out of all the people, and a lot of people, and shout out to all the people that have been donating thus far. It's been a lot of people that's been donating nice stuff too. If you just got an apartment, it's 8 o'clock. If you just got an apartment or a house and you need things in it, we're gonna have some of that stuff up there too, some nice stuff that people have donated, clothing, house items, a lot of stuff. So even if you ain't homeless, you're welcome to come up there and look through the stuff. We got big kid slides, them water slides. We got a lot of stuff. People have been really showing out with this donation thing. I want to thank you guys for that. So even if you're not homeless, come up there, see what you want, get it. And I'm not a nonprofit that charge nobody no money and none of that. If you come up there, you see something you want, just get it. I mean, it was gave to us for us to give to you guys. So I'm not one of them nonprofits that's gonna get the stuff and put it up and say, bring me $5 for it, bring me $10. That ain't the way it's supposed to go. I mean, that's why it's called a nonprofit, because you don't get a profit. So you guys are welcome to that. Like I said, we got some big, y'all know them big water slides. So I think you're supposed to actually pump them up, right? And when you pump them up, you put water in and your kid can slide. I mean, it's big. So we got a couple of those. So, I mean, pretty much the first people that get up there going to probably pretty much get those. So I ain't going to say we got a truckload full of them. So we got some humidifiers, to help control the mold situation in your house. We got some of those donated. We got a lot of stuff, man. Got a lot of stuff. So you guys want to get up there August the 2nd at 12 o'clock. And I put the event on my page so you guys can see it. But yeah, shout out to the police department and all the individuals in the community that have been donating to my nonprofit, man. And I don't say thank you enough. Why the stuff ain't for me, it's for my community. Also, I want to say, I want to give a shout out to Steve Middlebrook. I want to give a shout out to Steve Middlebrook, man. He reached out to me last week about a family house that had burnt down. He seen on my page. And he said, Charles, what was the situation with the family or whatever? So I told him, hey, look, I know the lady, her son's house burnt down, whatever. And Steve said, I want to help. He said, have the family get in contact with me, and I will do what I can to help that family. And no lie, that's exactly what he did. The family got, I called the family and told them, hey, somebody on my page just seen your post that I shared, and they want you to get in contact with them. So they went up and met with Steve, and Steve generously blessed them for that. So shout out to Steve Middlebrook for that, man. And for helping our community like that, man, because there was a tragedy that them young people lost their house, man, and it's good that the community pitched together to do that. So shout out to Steve for that. Another thing that I want to talk about, tomorrow, I'm just going to tell y'all about this. So I'm having a meeting tomorrow, right? A big meeting tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And the meeting consists of everybody in Athens that holds a voice in the community, right? I got some school board members, I got some commissioners, I got some Republicans, some Democrats, you name it. I got all these peoples coming to this meeting tomorrow that I'm holding, right? And the plan is for us to all sit at the table and come up with solutions that's gonna be best. Housing Authority gonna be there. Everybody's gonna be at this meeting. I think it's about 25 people, close to like 25 people on the list. Could you say that again? It's close to like 25 people on the list, elected officials and everybody. So we're gonna all sit at the round table, closed door meeting, and come up with solutions on what's best for our community. We're trying to fix our community, because I see, and y'all know I talked about this in a couple videos. My dream was to be able to one day be able to get all elected officials or people in position in one room, Democrats and Republicans. Y'all remember I said that. That was my dream before I died. That's what I wanted to happen. Be able to get all these people in one setting, and let's work together. To fix our community, man, because as long as we keep fighting and bickering amongst each other, all we do is help the people we hurt the people we supposed to be helping. So I'm blessed that God gave me that vision, and now that all these people have agreed to sit down at a round table with my organization so we can fix this community, I think that is awesome. But the first meeting is going to be closed to the public. We will have a follow-up meeting that will be open to the public. First, we want to make sure that we get everything and everybody's on the same page with fixing the community. So we got everybody that holds a voice in this community in some form and fashion is going to be in this meeting. The one person I didn't invite was the mayor, Kelly Gert. And I ain't gonna bash him I ain't gonna talk about him, but the reason why I didn't invite him, because looking at my agenda for tomorrow, a lot of the issues that we're dealing with came from his actions, right? It's like, I ain't gonna say it, but yeah, I didn't invite him. I don't think he need to be in this meeting at all, because I don't think it's gonna be beneficial we fighting for we have to try to fix the stuff that he have created amongst the citizens. And I don't think people understand. There's a lot of peoples in our community right now that's having a hard time. And people that sit back in their comfort zone don't know. It's people having a hard time that won't even say nothing about it, because they feel like they're not going to be able to get no help, right? They don't say nothing about it. Some people are real vocal about it. Some will get on social media and ask for help, or they'll call their friends or their family or whatever and ask for help. But think about the one guy that sit back in their living room daily, not knowing how they going to feed their kid, or or how they gonna get gas money to go to work. It's in those times right there. And they don't say nothing to anybody. First, they don't want nobody to look down on them, right? And that's understandable. They don't want nobody. And second of all, they don't be want people's in their business. So as them being the individual, however they are, they choose to keep it to themselves and try to figure it out. But it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that stuff going around, man. It's a lot of it going around. And I'm just gonna be real with you. If I scroll through social media and half of my friend list is talking about people with herpes, talking about somebody bought a lemon car, or talking about this, I ain't gonna want to ask you for help either. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna be like, all these folk messing. I said, why would I call John and ask John for $20 for gas or $20 to feed my child tomorrow when it's subject to be on social media and they be joking about me? I mean, that ain't the way you're supposed to do it. If you're gonna help them people, bless them, bless them. But social media is getting real messy, so that's why a lot of people hold they stuff to themselves, man. They choose not to even display it. And then the one they do reach out to, those are the one that they trust to try to make a change. So they try to help their situation. So I just want to pray for all the one. If you somebody right now that's sitting in your living room or driving in your car, got to go to work tomorrow or got to take your child to school tomorrow, and you having a hard time, first I want to say, get on your knees and pray. Prayer. Y'all don't think this prayer work, but it do. Get on your knees and pray first. Get on your knees and ask God to show you a sign on what you need to do next. I mean, when I get in situation with stuff in the community or whatever, I get on my knees and I pray and I ask God to show me what I need to do with this situation, whether it's a kid I know that's staying out in the tent with his family or wherever it is. I always ask God to show me the way first, and it works every time. Every time it works. I get a sense of direction, I get a vision, and I accomplish what I need to accomplish. So if you sit back in your apartment or your house or whatever and you're struggling and you're scared to speak out about it, it's nothing wrong with that, because in this world, you just don't know who you can trust. You just don't know who you can trust these days. But give it to God first and let God show you that vision, because I'm just going to tell you guys, a lot of this stuff that we're facing, it's finna get like 3 times worse. It's finna get 3 times worse. So you got to start now getting your mind mentally ready for it. It's going to be some days that you ain't going to be able to eat. It's going to be some days that your kid ain't going to be able to eat. It's going to be some time that you going to go hungry. It's going to be some time you ain't got gas to go to work. It's finna get in those times. It might be some time that you walk out your house and you get robbed. Or it might be some time that your kid get picked on in school. I mean, time is changing. It's changing. And it ain't changing for the... That's why I'm having this meeting tomorrow. It ain't changing for the better. I mean, so get ready to wrap your mind around that. I mean, because it's finna happen. And you're right, Shane, the prayer work. Prayer work. Prayer work. But I can feel those people that can't reach out. Those people that can't reach out to people because they hurt, man. And I wish it was about 10 Charles Hardy running around Athens that just love to help the community and love to get a people support, man. But unfortunately, it ain't 10 Charles Hardy. So, I seen a post, somebody talking about some, I ain't gonna say it. But that's another thing. So, guys, let's pray for those one. Let's pray for those one that's sitting back and don't know what direction to take, man. Don't know what direction to take with their situation, man. I pray for y'all, man. I pray for y'all because I know it's finna get 10 times harder. And if you ain't trusting nobody at this stage, or you can't get no help at this stage, I can imagine what it's gonna look like for you a couple of months from now, because it's coming. One more thing before I start on what I want to talk about. So I got a call today, and somebody told me, and if anybody on my page that stay in Nelly B, I guess this question is directed towards y'all, right? I got a call today, right? And said that last week, it was a truck. It was a University of Georgia truck came through Nelly B. A University of Georgia dump truck came through Spring Valley, and dumped their trash in Spring Valley, not Spring Valley, Nelly B. Yeah, Nelly B. They dumped their trash in the University of Georgia dumped their trash in Nelly B trash can. I can't say it true because I didn't personally see it, but the person that called me about it was an official actually, and it was a reliable source. But I didn't actually see it myself. So anybody that stays in Nelly B, if y'all have seen that, please inbox me or reach out to me and let me know, because there's no way that a University of Georgia dump truck is supposed to be coming to Nelly B to dump their trash off. What the hell? And there's no way that's supposed to be happening. So if that's true, if anybody stays in Nelly B have seen a University of Georgia truck come through there, dump truck come through there and dump trash in that dumpster, please reach out to me so I can take the net. First of all, they shouldn't be bringing their trash nowhere near Nelly B, not the University of Georgia. That's housing authority property. Why would they be on housing authority property bringing their trash? But somebody important called and told me that today, that it happened last week. So if you stay in Spring Valley. If you stay in Nelly B and you have seen a University of Georgia dump truck come dump their trash over there, or any kind of truck, it ain't got to be a dump, anything with the University of Georgia tag on it. If they came and dumped trash over there, please reach out to me. And I'm not blasting them because I don't know if it's true. But if it is true, please reach out to me about it, man. Please reach out to me about it so we can try to get to the bottom of it. Who was it? Why did they do it? Who confirmed it? And all that. And guys, y'all know y'all pretty good at, a lot of people are pretty good at taking pictures and stuff. To have evidence. So if you see it, take a picture, send it to us, send it to me. I know how to deal with it. One more thing before I start talking about this. So tomorrow, I'm having another live tomorrow, right? And tomorrow, I got a special live. So tomorrow night, we're gonna be talking gang talk. I know a lot of people in the community that don't know about gangs or whatever. I call a few people that I know that's gang members, leaders of gangs, and I ask them would they come on and educate people about the gang, the risks of joining gangs, what do gangs stand for. It's gonna be gang talk tomorrow. So if you don't want to hear anything about gangs and what your kids might be going through, because these people are positive people. The ones I've reached out to, they might be in that life or a part of that life, but they are positive people. But they want to be able to get on my platform and reach as many kids as possible with this gang stuff. And we do got a growing gang problem in Athens. So I was blessed that these brothers was agree to come on my live tomorrow and talk about gang activity and the gang stuff and all that. So tomorrow night, I got some gangsters. So I'm just gonna tell you now, if you don't want to hear that stuff, don't tune in to me tomorrow. Maybe I might make the video private. So those of you who don't want to hear nothing about no gang and think gangs don't exist or whatever the situation is, don't tune in tomorrow. But if you want to get educated about it, you want to know the truth, and they got a message for the kids too tomorrow. So if you want to be a part of that, then tune in tomorrow night. I got some real gangsters coming on, man. They're gonna talk to the community about gang activity and gangs. And they're not from Athens. I'm just gonna tell you that. Well, some of them in Athens, but the leader is not from Athens, so they're gonna join me tomorrow, and we're gonna talk gang talk tomorrow. So that's all the announcement. That's all the announcement I had. But so what the main reason for this live was for, we got a problem in Athens, right? we got a problem at Athens with the nonprofits. I'm just gonna keep. I'm trying to find a good way to put this so it won't. Somebody won't get on live and share the video and say, Charles talking about you. I think y'all know I ain't gonna bite my tongue for nobody, but cause ain't no repercussion. All my repercussion come from God. But we got a problem with the nonprofits, right? With all the nonprofits that we got in Athens, right? Why we had, somebody just help me understand this, and the people that watch it help me understand this. With all the nonprofit that we have in Athens, that people donate their money and items and all this stuff to, why do we got over 25 book bag drives and clothing drive going on for back to school? Different one. We got, and I done posted a lot of them and reshared them, but I have to think sometimes this ain't right. And what's wrong with that picture when you got 25 book bag drives spread it out all over the city? Not to mention, a lot of those book bag drives are done by black organizations, right? Not all of them, a lot of them are. There's something wrong with that picture. And what's wrong with that picture is that why can't these nonprofits, they get donations pretty much from the same people, the same community, why can't they get together? Why can't they get together? Somebody just, who are that? Alicia. There you go. Why can't they get together and do it together? Why can't they do it together? That's another one of my dreams before I die. I got one of my dreams accomplished tomorrow, but why can't they do it together? I'm going to give you some scenarios, and y'all can let these bounce around in your head a little bit. One reason why they can't do it together, because the nonprofit that's doing it on the west side been talking about the ones on the east side. Y'all know if it get dirty now, so you might want to cover your ears up. So this one over here can't partner with this one because last year they was talking about them. Okay, that's one scenario. The second scenario is the limelight. If you put all these nonprofits in for instance, if you get Clark Central High School or Cedar Shoals High School, open up that gym and let everybody doing the book bag drive go in there with all their items, set up their little desk and let the kids walk around, get their book bag right here, paper right here, cups right here, toiletries right, let them get all that stuff like that, right? That person that doing their drive can't get no recognition. They can't post a pretty picture on Facebook. Hey, look, I'm passing out book bag. I mean, what? Who are we serving? Are we doing this for us? Or are we doing it for the community, the kids? I don't. So I'm going to let that bounce around a little bit. And somebody probably be texting their buddy later on and say, hey, Charles, we're talking about y'all on live. I don't care about that. Y'all grow up. That's why we can't get that done now, because y'all can't grow up. Y'all, some of y'all people mind are just so childish. And I mean, I'm going to keep it clean. But who are we helping? Who are we trying to help? So I wonder if somebody came and said, if a government official said, hey guys, instead of y'all renting out this section, let's ask the school district, can we put all y'all in the school and we'll do one book bag drive at Clark Central and we'll do one at Cedar Shoals and let all you guys take y'all items in now, so we won't be keep serving the same people. You dig what I'm saying? Because the same people that got a book bag today, they gonna go to another book bag drive tomorrow. They're going to go another one next week. I mean, so you giving book bags to all the same, basically the same people. I mean, you give it to the same people. And I guess you look at it, a lot of people look at it like, all my book bag gone, so I served 100 families. No, you didn't. You served 100 book bags. You didn't serve 100 families. Because how you know that this person then send the same person back to get a book bag, for one? I like to know, if y'all remember back when I did the toy drive, right? When I did the Christmas toy drive, I loaded up trucks of stuff, right? And I went from section of Athens. It ain't no you come get toys and then walk out. It wasn't like that. I went from Bethlehem, y'all, some of y'all know this. Bethlehem, Rock Spring, Pardo, East Side, North Side, grocery store, nursing home. I went everywhere. And I gave it to you hands on. It ain't no getting no line to get no toys. Then you circle back around, you see your sister out, your brother out, your granddad out, your mama out. No. All you doing is just giving the same stuff to the same people. If you want to do this and make it effective, right? Then you try to serve as many people as possible. So that's another one of my dreams, to know, can we one day get book bag drive that goes like that? You know what I'm saying? Like one at Claude Central, one at Cedar Shore, and I'm quite sure the school district, and we can talk to some school board members, they wouldn't probably have no problem with opening up their gym for these events, because y'all doing something to help them. Y'all doing something to help them to keep their costs down or whatever. So I want to say thank you to every nonprofit that, if you ain't passing out nothing but pencils, that's good, because our kids need it. So I want to say thank you for that, and thank you for trying to do. Some of y'all nonprofit don't know how to be nonprofits, for one. So, and not saying that you just dumb and literate and stupid, but this is a new age and time, and people got way more gain than you think they got. You know what I'm saying? So while you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart, or because you love your community, people's in the community will take advantage of that. I know that for a fact. People will take advantage of that. Oh, she ain't gonna trip. So Lisa, you go up there and get one, and then I'm gonna send Jerry to go get one. I mean, people will take advantage of you because you have a good heart. So I want to say, for every nonprofit that doing it out of the kindness of their heart, and I'm not bashing on none, I'm not singling nobody out. So don't text nobody and share my post and say he talking about y'all, because I ain't talking about nobody in general. I'm talking about how to fix a problem, a book bag problem, a giveaway problem, a uniform problem. This is how you fix it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get together, drop your pride, you get together, call such and such. They got websites and stuff. You call them people, reach out to them. Hey, you doing a book bag drive this week? You doing a clothing drive this week? Or you doing such and such this week? You get it and you work together. That's how you do it. I mean, you ain't even got to like the nonprofit. Even if you don't like who the nonprofit got in the nonprofit, you ain't got to like them. You ain't got to like them at all. But guess what? When it comes to serving, we got one purpose. Like we got one purpose. The one purpose is to serve the community, right? To help the community. So if your purpose is different from that, then you ain't gonna be a part of what I'm saying. You ain't gonna want to be a part of what I'm saying. I mean, and it's sad. And I don't know. And people like that will get the most donation. The most donation. When all they want is to be recognized. They want to just be recognized. They want to Photoshop and take all these pictures. I got a stack of crayons over here. I got a stack of binders over here. But you ain't really serving the purpose. You got it. You and all your little rich friends or whoever gave you all this stuff to serve the community with, but it's not serving the purpose. You giving it to the same person. Because I can go to one spot and I can get a whole section and get all the stuff, and you'll think you serve 100 families, but you ain't serving nobody. You ain't serving nobody, so it defeats the purpose. I mean, what is it gonna take? And this the last thing I'm gonna say. What is it gonna take for every nonprofit that deals with community issues, right? What is it going to take for those nonprofits to be able to work together? What we got to do? If somebody's house burned down, why can't all us get together and help each other? If somebody's kids are in need, why can't all us get together and help each other? Help that individual. What is it going to take for every black and white? This ain't just for black. This for black and white. This for black and whites. What is it going to take? And I'm asking y'all for answers. Y'all can put them in the comments. I look at them when I get off. But I'm asking y'all, what is needed to make all these nonprofits come together and work together? Don't you think it's bad enough that races can't work together? The same race can't even work together. That's bad enough. But when you're standing out on a business, on nonprofit or for profit or whatever kind of business you got, when you're standing on that business, all your personal feelings have to go to the side. I learned that in college. When I took up customer service, so I learned that in college. Whatever I feel about an individual, all that has to go to the side when it comes with dealing with others. You know what I'm saying? If somebody walked into my store with red hair, I don't like red hair. I ain't saying I don't like red. I'm just using that for example. I don't like red hair, so, and don't quote me on that now, because I'm just using it for example. Don't go telling nobody, Charles said he don't like red. No, I'm just using, but if somebody come in that got red hair, right, and I don't like red hair irritates me, right? Guess what? She gonna be the beautiful lady coming in that store because I have to put all my personal feelings to the side and deal with the issue at hand. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's serving her or getting her what she need or whatever. So what is it gonna take for Athens, Georgia, with all these nonprofits that we got, all the nonprofits, what is it gonna take for us to collaborate, get together, collaborate, and work together as a whole? You should be able to open your phone. Anybody that runs a nonprofit or a part of a nonprofit, you ought to be able to open your phone and dial any individual in Athens that's a part of a nonprofit. You ought to be able to call, hey, look, girl, I got 5 kids right here that need shoes for school shoes. Can you help me? No, but let me call the other nonprofit. What is it going to take for that to happen? Because that ain't happening. Hey, girl, I would tell you to call such and such, but they take half of the stuff and keep it for themselves or give it to their certain friend. And look, let me tell you, let me just say that too. I'm just glad I said that. Let me tell you this. When somebody donates a nonprofit, listen up. When somebody donates something to you, they're not donating it to you. They're donating it for the community. They donating it to your nonprofit for the community. So if somebody bring you 100 pair of Jordans and sweatsuits and all this stuff for kids to go back to school with, right? Don't call Lisa, and I know people that do this. Don't call Lisa and little Jenny and Tom down in back. Don't call them people and say, girl, I just got 100 pair of Jordan donated and some sweatsuit. You want to come over here and get you in your, it don't go like that. You can't do that. That's not being transparent with your nonprofit. You can't do that. Imagine me, my nonprofit, working with homeless population, and I say, I ain't dealing with no women no homeless women. I'm just only doing homeless men. But my nonprofit's supposed to deal with homelessness, period. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's wrong. That's wrong. So some of y'all might need to read the Robert Rule of Law. You might need to read that so you'll know how to conduct your nonprofit. Cause some of y'all ain't rocking right, and y'all are some of the ones that get all the donate. Your finesse game is good when it comes to getting the donation. Your finesse game is good with getting the donation, man. But the donation that you're getting it's not benefiting the community. It's benefiting you, your friends, and certain individuals. Can't nobody never say that they came to one of my events or did anything with me and I said, don't get it. I want you to get it. I want to see you happy. I want to see you happy. So if you want it, get it, because it's for you. When I put up, I'm accepting donation for my community, not for myself. Even back when I ran the encampment, a lot of people don't even know this, but the money that I was getting paid to run the encampment, I took half of that money and gave back to the staff, back to the encampment, back to the homeless people. And you can go to my page, you go to First Step page and you can see that. I was buying them nice tennis shoes for Jordans. Y'all know what a pair of Jordans and Air Max called. I was buying Air Max and Jordans for staff members, for appreciation, for working with me with the homeless population. I was throwing cookout. I was buying TVs for the homeless. I was buying pool tables for the homeless. If I made $1,000 a week, 500 of it I give to the homeless. And I didn't even supposed to do that. A lot of people don't even know I did that. People like Sammy and some more people know, but a lot of people don't know that. If I made $1,000 a week, automatic half of it go back to the homeless population. And I did that every week. Go to my page and look at some of the videos. You'll see it. Cookout for staff and all that. I did all, and then I was still taking majority of that money going outside of my work area to go up in the woods to make sure people got new tents that couldn't come with me, that they had new tents and sleeping material and all. Y'all gonna miss me when I'm gone. But yeah. So if you're running these nonprofit, think about collaborating and working together with people. People don't hate y'all. People don't hate y'all. I don't hate nobody. I might don't like some of your ways, but when it comes to collaborating to make the community better, I push out, like I said, it's a good customer service. You push all that out the way and make it happen so the people in our community can get served the proper way. People tell me all the time on the phone, Charles, and I ask them, because I want to know. I'm like, why you call me? Out of all the pitch, you could have called the commissioner, you could have called this nonprofit, you could have called, and they all say the same thing. We call you because they don't care. We know you care. So, and it's sad, they should feel like, if a lady running from domestic violence, for instance, and I had one of these calls, if a lady running from domestic violence, look how many, I'll look going somewhere one day. If a woman running from domestic violence, right? Why she calling me? Why would she call me? Out of all the nonprofits and ads, you got Project Save, you got commissioner in your district, you got a mayor. You got all these people that hold position that does domestic violence work, right? It should be no reason why that lady calling me talking about her boyfriend beating up. You dig what I'm saying? You got all these organizations that deal with this. So I ain't gonna force y'all to call them, but why don't y'all call them? You know what I'm saying? Who is that talking about where I'm going? Hey, God might take me tonight. I might not even be here tomorrow. But I know, Miss Barbara, you don't want to hear that. I know it. I know you don't want to hear that. But it's a proven fact that all of us got to die one day. I just hope before I die, and I ain't finna make this into no funeral on live, right? But I just hope before I die that I've been to accomplish every goal that my mama wanted me to accomplish before she passed away. You know what I'm saying? And that's to build this community back up. And y'all got to think, in the past 10 years that I've been doing this, I have made a lot of change. They ain't gonna give me my prop. They ain't gonna give me my flowers. But I have made more changes in Athens than any individual have even thought about. And I still get talked about. So, oh well, that's us. But yeah, think about the nonprofit. You guys think about collaborating and working together. Let's fix this book bag issue. It's too many book bags around the city, a small city like Athens. It's too many book bag drives when we can all be working together to do it together. Cause How do I know when I hold my event on August the 2nd that I'm not serving the same people you done served? I mean, you gonna send me your list, or you gonna send me a list? Do you got a list? I mean, think about that, man. I mean, we backdooring each other. We backdooring each other, and it ain't helping. It ain't helping because we are too stuck on ourselves to work with each other, and that's sad, man. And that's sad. But that's what I want to talk about. So that'll give y'all guys something to think about. Call some of these nonprofits and some of the nonprofits that's watching it, man. Think about reaching out to a nonprofit. It ain't got to be me. I mean, if you don't work with me, I can work with somebody else. And then guess what? Eventually, we're going to all still be in the same room together. But I just think that if we're going to serve this community, and we're going and that's your full intention. If we're going to serve this community, let's serve the community together, because that's when it's most effective. I'm telling y'all, time is finna, if y'all ain't been watching these laws and this stuff getting passed, time is finna drastically change. And it ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty, bro. I mean, that's for everybody, from child all the way up to older people. It's not gonna be pretty. So y'all can keep sitting back, thinking it's a game, or thinking it's not gonna affect y'all, but it will. I'm telling y'all it will. So get ready. Y'all can keep hating on the next person, or hating on the next woman, a man, or whoever you hate. I mean, I don't hate nobody, but whoever you sitting back hating on, you can keep thinking it's a game until it bites you in the butt. They're going to sneak up on you and bite you in the butt. So I'm already trying to wrap my mind around the new changes that's about to take effect, because it's going to affect everybody. The rich, the poor, the homeless, the kids. It's going to affect everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if you haven't been reading up on the laws and what's finna take effect, it's coming. It's here. It ain't coming. It's here. So you can get ready for it. Some of us been so comfortable with the handout. I'm not saying me, because don't nobody give me nothing, but my friend Michael McClendon did. That first time somebody ever gave. Shout out to Michael McClendon, man. He blessed me the other day. I don't know what made him do it. He just blessed me the other day. Shout out to Mike, man. Michael McClendon, man. But some of us are so comfortable with the handout. So if you've been getting handout for all these years, you don't forgot how to work and grind, because you ain't never had to do it. You been getting the handout. Free this, free that, free this, free that. When the last time you had a job? I know I'm stepping on some toes now. I'm probably going to lose a couple of followers, but I got to keep it real. Some of us been getting and I said us. Some of us been getting handouts so long, we done forgot how to grind. We done forgot. So now that the handout, they done hand everything out, or done stopped everything, do you still have enough smarts or enough background to still go out and get it so you can survive? Because the handouts is gone now. The handouts are gone. So can you still go get it? Can you still feed your kid yourself? Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we need that crutch. Sometimes it might be a situation where you can't get you need some gas money now. You got to be to work 8 o'clock in the morning. You need some gas money now. So and it'd be good to be able to call such and such organization or such and say, hey guys, can y'all help me? So that's good. But when you look for handout 24 hours a day, what kind of, I mean, I'm talking to the men on this one. How can you even consider, calling how can you say you a man? A man stand on business, bro. I know I see a lot of men these days, they depend on the female. While the females are out working, grinding, or whatever, they sitting at home playing the PlayStation or riding up and down the street, chilling, drinking, smoking, or whatever. While the girl standing up on her feet 8 hours, 12 hours a day. Woo. wish I can lay back and play my PlayStation all day and ain't gotta work. I wish I can do that. I wish I could go drop my girl off at work and ride around in her car all day and chill with the fellas. Y'all, hey, men. Hey, the young men and the older men, y'all better tighten up. Y'all need to tighten up, bro. Tighten up. Meet that lady halfway, man. Meet that lady halfway. Don't use that lady like that. Don't use her like that. Don't take advantage of her. And some of y'all actually got kids. So, I mean, stand on business, bro. I mean, because that's what us men, we're supposed to be protectors. So, that's what us men supposed to do. So, think about that, guy. For the one that's doing, I'm not saying everybody doing that now, but I have seen situations where there's some guys that doing it. But yeah, that's why I want to talk. That's what the talk for tonight, but about the book bag drive, about the 5,000 book bag drive that's going on around our city, man, and nobody wants to work together. Until we learn to work together, we ain't gonna never win. You can think we winning, but we ain't gonna never win until we learn to work together. And that's the bottom line. I don't care how many times you say they impossible to work with, or I can't work, I don't like that individual still on that side of town, or she wear red hair, or he got green hair. Until we learn to accept everybody's flaws or whatever you think they is and work together, we ain't gonna never get nothing accomplished until we get that unity. Until that unity is installed, we're gonna continue to lose. I'm just gonna tell you that now. So I'm gonna cut it short, but look, remind you, if you ain't doing that tomorrow, tune in tomorrow. I got some gang members coming on live, and we're gonna talk gang talk tomorrow to educate the community, educate the kids, and for the people that don't know what gangs are, so they can kind of understand what gangs are, and just to hear some gang talk, some positive gang talk and what they stand for. So I called a few of my partners from not in Athens, but I called a few of my partners that actually oversee gangs and stuff, and they said they'd love to be able to come over here and educate the young kids and the families about gang activity and gang life. So tomorrow after my meeting, when I get back to my office, I'm gonna call them up and see can I get them to join me on live, and we'll be going live tomorrow, probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's gonna be tomorrow night. So if you guys are interested in anything about gang activity, what do gang consist of, how do you get in the gang, how do you get out of gang, or whatever kind of question you may have, tomorrow is gonna be the episode that y'all want to watch, man, because it's gonna be real interesting. It's gonna be real interesting. And just mind you now, I'm doing this live at night. Hopefully the kids, I don't want nobody to feel disrespected with this. So if you don't want to care to hear nothing about gang talk or gang life, what the future can hold for a person that's in a gang and all a prison and all this stuff, if you don't want to hear none of that talk, please don't tune in tomorrow, because that's what the talk gonna be for tomorrow. And it's supposed to be for educational purposes. But I know a lot of people's in a lot of different places, so I'm glad they're my friends, man, and they're willing to come on and talk, man, and keep it positive, man, and try to help people. So try to tune in tomorrow. I give y'all a heads up. I'll post something before I actually go live, so y'all guys know that I'm going live with it. So if you want to see it, tune in. If not, scroll on by. But look, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I'm finna get back to work. I'm at work, so I'm finna get back to work. I love you guys. Be safe. And I'll see some of y'all tomorrow.